And I was like, wow, there's gangsters in Morris. And then he came back in and pulled out. He's like, what?
And of course he's a hothead. He walks in there. Of course he does.
We're going big. I'm taking off.
No.
There's 6, out. Get back in the f***ing car. Sit down. Now you're f***ing kicking me.
Just get
That's another felony. Hey, man.
Hi, Johnny.
Did you call?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Day, 9:45 p.m. The Channahon Police Department is made aware of an assault that just occurred on the 400 block of Liberty Street. When an officer arrives at the location, Ebby's Bar, a witness and the victim are standing by.
Yep, how's it going right now?
Yeah, is anybody like hurt or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, he took off.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, coming in hot.
Well, we got caught with a guy with a knife.
Yeah,
so that's why.
I guess, because I didn't see it myself, but the guy was sitting next to, they said it was like that long. It was like a good close to 6 inches, so that's why.
Where was this at?
It was right here.
Right here in the entrance?
The kid's name is
Nick
Eckert. Nick Eckert or Eckler or something like that.
I'm trying to figure out, because his sister's over on West Washington. Go check 416 West Washington.
He was in a, it was like a silver Ford Fusion.
No, I would say go check there. It's Nicholas Eckert. His girlfriend is
Abby Valerio?
Yeah, it's Abby.
Yeah.
Abby Valerio. Okay.
Gotcha.
Right.
So she was with them?
Yeah, I think she was in the passenger seat because I was sitting there and he came in and it was him and that had the altercation. So I was just sitting there and I saw it. I didn't even see the weapon, honestly, at first.
So what all started that?
They were at the red light and I seen him looking over, so I went like this for rock, paper, scissors. And then he's like, what? And I pulled up here and then I'm like, and then he came, he's like, we have a problem? I'm like, I went like this for rock, paper, scissors. And then he's like, oh, okay, we're good. And then gave me a knock and then walked out. And I was like, wow, there's gangsters in Morris. And then he came back in and pulled out, he's like, what, bitch, you don't know me, I'm a gangster, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and then I ran behind the bar, I'm like, I'm not gonna get stabbed tonight.
From the victim's account, it sounds as if the assailant mistook his playful gesture for a threatening one and came into the bar to confront him. After the victim explained the misunderstanding, the assailant left the bar peacefully. On his way out, he must have heard the victim joking about him, which set him off and brought him back inside, brandishing a knife.
So he brandished a knife to you? Do you remember what the knife looked like?
It was green.
A green
The
knife?
handle of it was green. It was at least 6 inches.
Pocket knife? Oh, it was a big
No, it
one?
was at least 6 inches.
Switchblade pocket?
Yeah,
or
switch. He flung it out.
Okay. What do you want done out of all this?
I mean, I don't matter. I mean,
technically it's an aggravated assault. It's a felony.
Then yeah, do it to him.
Yeah? Okay.
I mean, yeah, because he could have easily, too, the way he was all hyped up, he could have charged behind that bar.
No,
I mean, and all of us were kind of stunned. The dude pulled out a knife, too. Sure. And then as he walks out, he takes his phone and slams it to the ground.
Yeah. It was all out here, right?
No, right here.
Oh, it's right here?
Yeah, right here. Maybe. Plenty of witnesses, because everyone's got to be one.
Frank has plenty of cameras.
Yeah, is Frank here, or?
No, I called him. Do you need him here? He lives
Yeah, I'd like to just see.
Yeah, I'll call him.
Well, if I have any more questions, I'll just give you a call, man. I'm gonna wait on video, and I think everybody else is trying to look for them right now, so I'll give you an update whenever I can.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
The officer leaves the scene and meets up with other officers at the assailant's suspected residence.
We knocked on the door and nobody's answering. Doesn't look like anybody's inside, or it's probably that old lady who lives here and she's probably asleep.
Yeah.
This is 419.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said 409.
No, 419.
We have to take a second to commend the officer here for pointing out a detail that he thought might be incorrect. Too often, officers will fail to check their colleagues' or superiors' decisions out of fear of stepping on any toes. It's refreshing to see an officer who doesn't mind questioning something if they're unsure it's the right decision.
Walker Eckert,
Nothing.
7-4-2000. clear.
30 minutes later, officers received report that the suspect was located in the area of Seneca.
Have Nick come out. Hey man, what happened at Abby's?
We were driving by looking for the kid's parents, and this guy's doing some shit in the window.
Okay.
The suspect is 22-year-old Nicholas, or Nick, Walker Eckert, and he's no stranger to the Shanahan law enforcement. Just 3 months prior, Nick was arrested for stabbing a man with a knife, resulting in serious injuries. 4 years earlier, he'd also burglarized a house and a car in 2 separate incidents.
Hey, I'm gonna pay you down real fast.
Yeah,
You don't have any weapons on you, right?
Anyways, the guy's
Do you have any knives or anything like that on you?
I can't.
Sorry if I empty your pockets.
Yeah, go ahead. I can't have it.
All right. Some people playing rock paper scissors with you.
No, that's what he said. I walked. This guy he's throwing something up, like throwing something up out the window. And I walk in. I'm like, is that a problem? Because I didn't know what he was doing. He tells me, he's like, nah, I'm just playing rock paper scissors. Woo, woo. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Gave him a fist bump. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I walk out, and then he starts talking more shit. Like, oh, I want to beat his ass. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I walk in. I'm like, you would beat his ass? Like, what the? Who are you talking to? And then he ran behind the counter so quick, like a bitch. So I threw his drink.
You just threw his drink?
Yeah, I threw his drink. I grabbed his phone and I threw his phone down.
Gotcha.
I didn't put my hands on nothing.
Nick and the victim's accounts are identical in all respects, except for what was said by the victim when Nick was leaving the bar. While the victim insisted that he was simply making a joke, Nick remembers it as the victim talking behind his back, though it doesn't justify threatening someone with a weapon. Nick also didn't mention whipping out a knife.
So, tell me why I'm hearing different stories from other people.
I'm sure you're going to hear a lot of different shit.
I'll talk to you in a second. Do you have a green knife by chance? Did you brandish a knife in a bar?
No, I don't have it. I can't carry a knife. I'm out on bond for a knife. I don't carry knives. I don't even carry my work knife on me anymore.
Okay. Well, here's the deal, man. So this is just going to be a charge for right now. This is going to be a charge with aggravated assault, okay? Turn around for me.
Am I under arrest?
Yes, you are.
For what?
Aggravated assault, like this said.
I don't have a...
Hold on, Abby.
Why?
Stay in
I
the car.
didn't do anything.
Okay, stay in
I
the
didn't
car.
do anything.
Abby, stay in the
Wait,
car.
I didn't do
Hey,
anything.
stop.
But why?
I'll explain to you. Okay?
But I didn't do anything.
Nick, stop.
I didn't do anything.
Stop.
Though.
Listen, just comply, okay?
But I didn't
dealt
do
with
anything.
you before.
I know, and I didn't do anything,
Nick, but
sir. Look, you know I'm not
you're
gonna lie
get
to
an
you.
extra charge.
If I did something,
You're
you
gonna
know
get
I
an
would
extra
do
charge.
something. If I did something, you know I do something.
Okay.
I didn't do anything.
Come here, Nick. Come on. You're gonna come with me.
While one person's word might not be enough to automatically warrant an arrest, the officer spoke to multiple witnesses at the bar who were all within feet of the altercation. A group of total strangers has no reason to lie on someone, so anyone would be more inclined to believe their account.
Why am I getting arrested right now?
Aggravated assault. I'll explain to you here.
How did I get an aggravated assault charge if I didn't do nothing?
Like I said, go with the process. I'll explain to you here in a minute.
You got proof I had a knife?
I have 3 witness statements right now.
So witness statements. But
Go ahead,
you want to
sit in the
search the car, search me? You know I can't carry a knife, bro.
Running 495. Yeah. So Abby, here's what happened. I'm gonna ask you what happened. So tell me what happened to
That
Abby.
same exact thing, literally. The guy, we were looking for this piece of ass mom that left me with these kids.
They're not your kids?
The girl is. Those 2 are.
Are they his kids?
No, they're my sister's kids. She left me with them, and she's at some bar in Morris. We have no idea where she's at. You're fine, baby.
So you're supervising them for right now, at least.
I'm not supposed to be. She left me with them. Just
Okay.
left me. We're trying to look for her at these bars, and Paulie's dumb ass goes like this and says, "Want to fight?" to Nick, and of course he's a hothead. He walks in there. Of course he does. And then that was it. That literally, he didn't hit him. I made sure he did. Told Nick, do not hit this guy.
Okay. So I mean, well, I was told by 3 different people that he pulled a knife out in the bar.
You can please search my car. There's no
Okay,
knife.
I will. So Yeah, that's what basically 3 people saw a knife in his hand, went
He
like this.
might have pretended with his hand, but he has no knife. He can't. He's a felon. He just got caught up stabbing, so he can't.
Okay.
No knives. I was right there. There's no knives. If you take him to jail, all these kids are going to DCFS. I can't do this without him.
Okay.
Please, like, pick him
let's
up
hop out of the
tomorrow.
car instead of, this is your car, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, these kids are literally I'm going to drop them off on the side of the road. Like, I cannot do this.
Well, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I can help you out by trying to find your sister. Was she at Abby's?
I think so.
Good.
Nick, he just started a brand new job.
Pat her down, please. So why are you covering for him?
I didn't know.
Well, probably because this is the exact knife that was described to me.
So how are we supposed to sit here and believe at all that didn't happen?
He just handed it to me because he's a felon. He said his doctor's to have it on it. That's what he told me.
The couple weren't lying when they said that the knife wasn't in the car. It was actually with Abby, to whom Nick apparently gave it to hide after the incident.
What's happening? Like, what is he getting charged
So he's
with?
going to be charged with aggravated assault because he brandished a knife, one in a public place and at a person. So he's going to be going to the...
Paulie? He had one too, apparently.
That's not what was described to me. So right now it's just a charge. No one's convicted of anything.
I know, but he's getting arrested. He has work. I have work. I literally can't go to work.
You guys have to make some sort of arrangements. You guys are adults, right?
Yeah, but these aren't my kids. Only the what is, and he was watching her. He goes to work at midnight, and then he comes back so I can go to work.
What time do you work at?
At 3.
In the morning?
Yeah, I work at Dunkin'. We open at 4.
Okay. Like I
What's
said,
this? I get an eye-bond. There's nothing I can do.
It's a felony. I'll let you say bye, and that's it. Okay? You're going to have to figure out your own kid's situation. Or if you want to figure that situation out right now, cool. He'll be able to make a phone call.
Can I please say bye real quick?
Yeah, sure. Come on. I appreciate it. Come on my passenger side.
Bro.
Stay in the car.
Oh, baby.
You're getting arrested.
I know. Can I get up to at least?
Stay in the car.
I can't like have her hug me or nothing, man.
If you want to do that right now, I don't.
You know I'm not gonna do nothing. Go nowhere. You got me fucking handcuffed behind my back.
Bro.
I love you, baby. You're my baby.
I fucking don't still.
I can't help it, baby. I love you.
You're not gonna get out.
Alright, we gotta go get back to Morris.
Shut the up.
Stop.
Dude, Nick, I've always been cool with you, man.
No, bro, you're sitting here arresting me for what, dude?
Aggravated assault. Like
I didn't do nothing.
Nick, I've always been cool with you, and you've always been cool with me.
You're arresting me on shit I didn't do.
Okay, we're gonna get going.
It's unclear what triggered Nick to suddenly be so irate towards the officer, but it certainly isn't helping his case. His claims of innocence aren't helping either, not against several witnesses and the green knife discovered in their possession.
Like, you're arresting me on shit I didn't do, man. Look at me. I'm looking you dead in the face, bro.
I am looking at you.
If I wanted to do something, I would have did it.
Okay, we gotta go, man.
But like, you're arresting me on false charges, bro.
Nick might think that because he didn't physically harm the guy, he didn't assault him. Many people use assault as a term to define hitting or harming someone, which isn't entirely correct. In Illinois, assault is defined in Statute 720 ILCS 5/12-1 as when someone knowingly engages in conduct which places another in reasonable apprehension of receiving a battery. In other words, assault is simply the threat of bodily harm. The actual act of harming another person is referred to by law as battery.
You got proof I had a knife on me?
They have it.
What knife?
The green one. They have it.
I don't have it on me. I didn't have it on me.
The one that was literally described to me that was in your hands. So get in the car and let's go. We have to go.
Yeah, we're going, baby. I'm taking off.
No.
306, help! Get back in the fucking car. Sit down.
This shit's dumb, bro. I can't believe you're f***ing doing this, man. Come here, baby. Come here, baby.
Get your foot in
here,
the f***ing car.
Give me a kiss.
Now you're f***ing kicking me.
That's
another felony.
I'm asking her for a f***ing kiss, man.
That is another felony.
I'm asking for a kiss. You already got me in the car. I'm asking for a kiss. You already got me in the car, man.
Close your leg. Seriously, Nick. Go back to the car. Abby, go back to the car.
He has pins in his ankle. He has pins in his ankle.
All right, go back to the car.
Ambulance. Get him an ambulance. He has pins in his ankle.
Kiss, bro. You slammed my ankle in the
I told you to get back in the car and you wouldn't
slammed my
refuse.
ankle. What are you talking about? I sat in the f***ing car, bro.
You had your legs up the car. And I
Because
told
I
you to
asked
put him
her,
back
where
in.
am I going?
If you listen to a single
Where am
goddamn
I
word
gonna go?
I say, you're going to the jail now.
Oh, duh, but where the f*** would I go other than that? You got me cuffed. How the f*** would I run if you got me cuffed behind my back? Are you stupid?
You just said
nigga?
you were gonna run. You just
How?
told me I'm gonna go. I'm
How?
gonna run. You just said that.
But how?
Oh my god.
Use your head,
I'm
dude.
done.
I know you're not dumb, bro.
Can I put him in?
Like, use your head, bro.
Don't worry about it.
All I did was ask for a f***ing kiss. I'm going to jail. I'm not gonna get a bond.
I didn't have to have her come back and
Like,
tell
do
you
you not
goodbye.
get that? I'm not even gonna get a bond, bro.
Yeah, now you're not.
Like, do you see my charge? Like, I'm already got enough charges.
I know.
All I asked was for a kiss, bro.
Yeah, and you got one.
I'm not gonna
And a hug.
like, I can't even say bye to my daughter, bro. My daughter's sitting in the
kinda
back seat
not
and I
my
can't even
problem.
say bye.
It's kind of not my problem.
Exactly, you're just being a
You would have went with the
For
program in
what?
the first place.
I was sitting in here doing what I had to do.
Okay.
You're arresting me on some charges that are shit.
Okay.
Like, it's Thanksgiving night, dude.
Sure.
Like, and you're just being an asshole.
Sure.
Like, give me a minute to put my legs in. I asked for a kiss, bro. That was it.
Sure. Abby, go away. Go take care of your kids. Go take care of the kids.
We already called it, so we can't stop
Baby.
the ambulance now.
I love you. Nah, but let them come, bro. He just smashed my fucking ankle in the door. This shit hurt like a motherfucker, bro.
I'm sure you kicking him in the chest hurt too.
I didn't. How my legs don't even reach that high?
You were kicking my leg. You were kicking my legs,
My legs
dude.
have been down here, on the bottom of the
You
door.
literally were just kicking my leg, man.
Yeah, not your chest.
My leg.
To run upstairs and use the bathroom.
How
I
have
don't
not-
need her. She's free to go.
How?
Free to go.
Can I get a kiss, baby?
Not now.
Can you, they
No,
please get-
you ruined that privilege.
Dude, how? How? When he wants to push me into the car, I was already sitting down.
Do you think I wanted to come all the way to Seneca to do this, man?
No.
You think I
But
signed
the
up?
fact was,
Do you
man,
think I was willing to take an 18-hour shift away from my family
I would've
today?
known-
Do you think I really wanted to do that?
if I would
either?
have known you were going to arrest me when you got here, though, it would have been a different story. I kept asking her, I'm like, do you think there's a chance he's going to arrest me?
She wasn't here. She doesn't
I'm like,
know.
do you think there's a chance he's going to arrest me? I told her everything that happened. I was like, do you think there's a chance? She's like, no, I don't think he would. But I don't know. I feel like they would have called me and had me detain you first.
Nick has just confirmed that what his girlfriend told police was a lie. She claimed that he just handed her the knife and told her nothing happened. However, we now know that they had a whole conversation about when the police were arriving, and she knowingly lied to police about being completely unaware of the situation.
Well, technically you were being detained because you were in the car. She was here, right? And you're not free to go.
And I'm like, all right, well, whatever. Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like, bring me out with cuffs
Listen to
and
me,
shit.
Nick. Okay, I'm gonna open this car door,
I got you.
and the
I'm not
ambulance
going.
the paramedic is gonna check you out.
I'm not going.
You're gonna stay seat belted in. Okay.
No, you're good, man. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now that we're on the same page, really none of that would have gone to that if you just listen to my instructions.
Man, I know.
Okay.
I just managed. I know.
Going
I
on.
just beat myself up, man. I shouldn't have cut
So
myself.
he was arrested. I put him in my car, let him hug his girlfriend, and then
I'm
he wanted a
straight.
kiss. And
I'm straight.
He was combative, basically, and then
I'm
he was
good.
kicking me in the door.
Okay.
I slammed his foot in the door because he would get up a car fully. So
Okay.
he's fine now.
Any pain? I mean, I'm in pain everywhere.
His right foot is in question.
You lifting your toes for me, dude? Yeah.
While paramedics are making sure that Nick's ankle isn't broken, the officer has a change of heart and goes to speak to Abby.
Hey, Abby. So I'll let him say, you can bring the kids up to the window and say goodbye to him. So that's what he wants.
So what's going on?
So he's being charged with aggravated assault and now aggravated battery because he was kicking me. So.
Do you really have to charge him with that?
Yes. There's 2 felonies, Abby. I can't I-bond on felonies.
I love you. I love you, baby. I love you guys, okay?
You're not gonna be out for Christmas, bro.
I love you, baby.
Her birthday.
Can you open my wallet for me? Yeah. I'll make sure I don't got none of his stuff. Her stuff.
My red card.
Oh, that red one right there.
This one.
Yep. And I don't have your debit card
What about
now.
your skylight for bond?
Please be good on the ride. Okay? I don't want to hear that you were causing any problems, dude.
I'm not. I didn't even mean to cause a problem there, man. I just wanted more time, bro.
Well, there was a way to go about that, you know? There was a way to go about that, and that was not it. You know that. You know that.
I just know I'm not coming home for a while, man.
What's going on, Nick? How you been, man?
Just started getting my shit back together.
Well, let's figure out what's going on first, man. And,
Up there tomorrow or not?
yep, 11 o'clock is you're the. We have one other person that needs to be seen.
Sure, I know they're probably gonna stick me with a big ass bond.
I
if
don't-
they even give me a bond.
No, they got to give you a bond.
Nick, you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand?
Yep.
You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand?
Yep.
Do you understand each of these rights that I have explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Having these rights in mind, in a few minutes, you want to talk to me about what happened?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, just let me get some paperwork filled out and I'll talk to you, okay?
The officer leaves to grab documents to record the incident, and when he returns, Nick is having second thoughts about talking.
It's basically whatever you want. Do you need to be reread your rights or anything like that?
No, would it me more if I made a statement?
I can't say. I don't know.
Right? Yeah.
So I'll just
If they did, I might as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make a statement.
I'll just ask you questions, man, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So you went to Abby's. You saw whatever his name was doing like some rock paper scissors stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
What happened after that?
I walked in and I asked him. I said, "Do we have an issue?" And he was like, "No, I was just playing rock paper scissors." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I gave him a fist bump when I left. I was like, "Cool." And then as I was leaving, they started saying more shit, talking about, "Oh, I would have beat his ass." Whoa, whoa. And so I was like, "What the f?" So I went back in. I was like, "Do we got a problem? Like, is there an issue? Like, why? Like, you really gonna say some shit like that?"
Right.
And then his ass ran behind the counter, and I just left. I knocked this drink over, grabbed his phone, tossed his phone on the floor, and walked out.
Okay. At any point during that incident, did you pull a knife out?
Yeah.
You pulled a knife out. Can you describe the knife to me?
Green and black.
Okay. Did you point it at anybody?
No.
Okay. Did you say anything, or did he say anything?
No,
to you?
I was just like really like
Yeah.
what,
You can sit down, man.
I was just like just basically like
Yeah.
like I'm not one of these people.
Sure.
Like don't you can't just talk about me. Like how are you gonna do some coward shit like that and talk about me, but when I leave, and I just left. I knocked this shit over and left.
Okay. And you got in the car,
Yep.
Abby's car.
Yep, I left.
Just left. Okay. And you guys just went straight home, making stops?
Well, no, we tried to drive around to look at the other bars to see if we could find the kid's
Yeah.
mom, but after a minute, we were like, well, just might as well just go home. So we just went home because I had to be at work.
So, like I said, so your 2 charges from me, at least, I can't say for sure if they're going to, the state attorney's office might charge you with resisting or the violation of your bail bond. I don't know. I'm not charging you with that because I don't know what your bail bond or what your violations of your bond is.
Like, I'd rather you charge me with resisting than that aggravated just so against you, man. Shit.
So,
Hit me with that
so this
misdemeanor.
is for the aggravated assault, basically pulling out the knife
Yeah.
in a public place, and someone could reasonably believe that they're going to be battered with a knife.
Right.
So that's what this is for. It has your information up here, your charge, and then my information here too. And then the jail is going to sign off on the bottom part of this. This one is for the aggravated battery, so
Yeah, that's
when I was
that's the one you could keep.
I got you, man.
You're gonna keep that
But,
one. Hit me with the
dude, I was trying to be cool with you, and then I get emotions run high. But when I was telling you to put your feet back in the car, like, cause I gave you the opportunity to say by the app, I did.
I just figured, man, I was sitting down. I thought it was cool, man. I was just sitting there cooling, man.
Yeah, and then you started kicking the door open, and basically when I was in there trying to shut the door on you, then you start kicking me.
Yeah,
so that's what that's
yeah,
for.
the real shit, I didn't mean to
So
kick you.
the same information on here, the only difference is the charge.
Yeah.
You'll get your court date tomorrow when you appear in front of the
Forgot
judge.
the time.
No. Oh, actually, because I don't know what time that was. So. Do you have any questions for me, Nick? Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry
told,
again, man. I didn't.
I hear you. I get emotions run high, but we just gotta make sure we make some, safe decisions. Okay. I wish the best of luck to you. And I mean, it's nothing personal. Okay.
No, I know, man. I know.
I wasn't trying to be a dick.
You got a job to do, man.
So. All right. Hopefully you get some good news tomorrow. Okay, man. All right. Thanks, Andrew.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Nick pleaded guilty to the aggravated assault charge. He was ordered in July of 2023 to complete an alternative court program, which can take 2 years to finish in some cases. If he completes the program, his case will be dismissed and he'll be free to walk. If he leaves the program for any reason at all, he will be forced to serve 5 years in prison. Much thanks to Vigilance Cam for providing us with this footage. After you subscribe and give this video a like, go give the unedited version a watch and a like too.